I'm Doug Lehman with Barb Giamanco, and we're the Sales Accelerators, talking sales strategies to improve sales performance. Hot topic: misuse of social channels. Social selling with the wrong channel. Barb?
Absolutely.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah, so I would say, Doug, one of the biggest misuses is that sellers are looking for a quick fix. They're looking for a shortcut, and they want to use social channels like LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever the channel might be to just broadcast more spam.
Push, push, push. Socially out there, trying to hit everybody you can and hope something happens.
That's
spray
right.
and pray.
That's right. And as you know, that's something I say often, that spray and pray is not a strategy. Trying to hit everybody with the same pitch is not a successful sales strategy. And so that's a big misuse.
You just said the S word, strategy, and now we're talking about social, and we can also talk about sharing value and going to the right social channel. So let's talk a little bit about that. You're B2B, you're B2C, you're trying to communicate with potential clients, a little lead gen, conveying value of what you offer, solve a problem. What social channels are the best ones? Is there a blueprint for that?
I think the best ones are the ones where your customer, your buyer, is likely to be. So
wow, that's a noble concept.
I know, right? Stating the obvious, but sometimes the obvious is not so obvious to a lot of people. So it's kind of like the metaphor of fishing. You got to fish where the fish are. If you happen to be in a business-to-consumer environment and your business is retail-oriented, it's hospitality, it's cars, it's weddings, Pinterest and Instagram going to be great places for you, along with Twitter,
maybe.
Facebook.
Facebook
right?
page.
So if you're in business to business like myself and we're looking for sales VPs and chief marketing officers to have conversations with, LinkedIn's my go-to, followed up with Twitter. Am I spending a ton of time on Pinterest? No, my buyer's not likely to be there.
It's simple in layman's terms. Where your buyer is where you need to engage socially. But even if you know where your buyer is and you have a strategy in place, you better convey a message correctly and not misuse or abuse the social channel.
That's right. So, a good use of a social channel is sharing posts or relevant articles, or doing things to help share information that your potential buyer is going to find of real value to them. Those sorts of activities are the right use of the channel because they help bring people to you.
Being that trusted advisor socially, that inbound marketing strategy, making sure that you're conveying value to your buyers so they want to come and do business with you.
That's right. And while we're talking about a misuse, let's think about LinkedIn for a minute. Doug, a misuse is using your profile as an opportunity to just talk about how awesome you are.
Right.
It's really, you want to craft a message and you want to communicate value in that summary on your LinkedIn profile that talks about what you stand for and how you help buyers. It's not about you and how great you are and that you went to President's Club.
It's not about wow you, it's about conveying value to your reader, to your potential client.
That's right.
And that goes back to strategy,
yes,
socially.
It does. It really does. And so, I think the biggest misuse is really mindset, in the sense that sellers are looking for a shortcut.
Yes.
It just doesn't exist. And so social channels, if you are getting caught off and you're not getting through with emails and phone calls, and you're thinking that you can use social channels to use those same strategies, what's going to happen, Doug, is you actually not only hurt your brand, but you may never get a second shot at making that great first impression.
You might not get a second shot, but it could be very detrimental. If you're trying to engage at a high level, let's just say the C-suite, and you're doing one shot, one social interaction, and you blow it because you don't have a strategy, you're not bringing any value, that's not a good look.
It's not a good thing. If you really want a C-suite executive to pay attention to you, then you make sure you take a little bit of time. Yes, I did say time because it takes a little time to think it through, but figure out what's important to them and then craft a message that's going to pique their interest, that's going to make you stand apart from all your competitors who just focus on the pitch.
And at the end of the day, C-suite executives, they want a solution that brings value. They want to reduce their costs, increase their market share, and generate more sales.
Absolutely. They're looking for people that can help them solve the business problems they and their teams can't solve internally. It's not a tough concept, but the truth is, the more you think about how you can help that potential buyer first, actually, the stronger the likelihood is that you will close more deals.
And it's just really strategizing socially to the right target audience. Is there anything else on the topic of misuse of social channels?
No,
You just said no.
I think we pretty much covered it.
Well, I'm Doug Lehman again with my co-host, sidekick, Barb Giamanco, and we are the Sales Accelerators. We talk social strategies, selling to help improve your sales performance. Simply put, let's connect, collaborate and close. Thank you.